Hi, so as people are coming in and you're getting ready, if you look at my screen, you may know that I have a ball. So if you don't have one, you don't need it. I just have it because there's a few moves that my pregnant belly will not allow me to do. So I'll use the ball to demo those moves, and that way you get an idea of what the move is. So if you have a ball, you can use it. You most likely won't need it. I just need it. For the modification. Also, if you have a set of hand weights, you can grab, I would say medium to heavy, whatever you have access to. You can grab some soup cans, some jugs, yeah, anything you want for extra resistance. So we're gonna do a pyramid today. We got 6 exercises, 30 seconds of work for each exercise, a 30-second recovery. So we've done pyramids before. So we'll go up to 6 exercises, and then we'll take off an exercise and come down. So we start with 1, and then we end with 1 exercise. And then after that, time permitting, we'll do some core work. It'll cool down a little stretch. And you may want a mat. Depending on your floor, you might not need it. So as always, I do show modifications. So you can work at your own level. These classes are designed to be challenging. So they're designed with that in mind. But I try to make them doable for any fitness level, okay? So you take the modifications necessary, you take the breaks necessary for how you're feeling today, for your fitness level and all that. So hydrate whenever necessary. I do give some water breaks. I drink a lot of water. And covers almost everything. If you want to, you can have your cameras on. Do understand that not everyone wants their cameras on, and that's perfectly fine. So I do try to give feedback kind of based on what I see. Obviously, it's a little hard with the just on video, but we do our best to give feedback that way for correcting form and such. And I do also just give general feedback for things that I do know tend to happen for certain exercise moves. You will be muted, so that's to avoid feedback. And if there is an emergency, you can unmute yourself, right? So if something happens that you need to, you can do that. And I read the disclaimer, and then we will get started. These classes have been designed specifically for UREC members. As with all exercise programs, to reduce and avoid injury, you'll want to check with your doctor before beginning any fitness program. By performing any fitness exercise, you're performing them at your own risk. UMB Recreation Services will not be responsible or liable for any injury or harm you sustain as a result of our fitness programs, online fitness videos, or information shared on our website. So this includes emails, videos, and texts. So I hope you have a great class. Set it up so I can see everyone. Great. Oh, I do have usually have the chat open too. So if you need to communicate, you can communicate that way. I will see it. And it's about a 45-minute class. So including a warm up, our body, so as a pyramid style workout. We'll probably have some time for some core before we go into a cool down and stretch. We're all set, so we will start with a warm up. So just start a little march. So today there's very little jumping. So low impact, still high intensity. So we'll keep minimal jumping in our warm up. Now, if you want some, feel free. There's one move where you could possibly add some jumping if you'd like. And we probably will. We're gonna swing our arms up nice and high, kind of reaching up towards this side of our ears. Knees up nice and high. We have 1 flowing so you can reach. Really think of reaching far up and reaching far down, driving that knee up, engaging your core. So whenever I say that, think of pushing your belly button towards your spine, but not so tight that you can't breathe, right? You want your core turned on. Are you still going to be able to breathe? From here, we'll take our heels, we'll kick them towards our glutes. For arms, you can add a little tricep, kind of kick back thing. You can keep your arms going up if you'd like. That just might feel awkward as you're kicking your heels towards your glutes, but if it doesn't, by all means, go ahead and do that. So looking great. We're going to get ready for some work. So if you want, you can add a little bounce. You can add a little run if you'd like. You do a little more to your warm-up. We're just landing soft. You're doing that little run. Keep in mind, we're still warming up the body, right? Not all out effort yet. And it's nice and easy. You can do this for a long time, right? 2 minutes, easy, right? Few more here. Then we'll go side to side so you can tap it out. You can add a swing. So a step, kind of sweeping motion with your arms. And bend, almost as if you're doing a squat. Chest stays lifted, sweeping your arms. As your body gets warmed up, you can go a little lower. Listening to your body. Ready. We're going to do the warm-ups consistent of a lot of the movements, not necessarily the moves themselves, but the type of movements we're going to be doing. Okay. Great, everyone. Great to breathe. Don't forget to smile. There. From here, we're just going to go into some gentle twists. So heels will come off the ground. Hips are going with you. You can kind of reach across. You can reach and pull. So pretend you're grabbing something, maybe off a shelf. Excellent. Maybe you got a punch if you don't want to reach anymore. Maybe you take it up to the side, right? But if you want to change things up, you can do a little tap. Body will stay mostly forward as you reach up overhead. Okay, so if you have a mat, you can go to the end of your mat. We're going to do some army crawls, I believe what people call them. So reach up, coming down, crawling out into a plank or plank crawl outs. Every instructor has kind of different names for the same thing. So come to a plank, bringing it back up and reach. So next time you crawl out, I want you to swing one foot to meet your hand on the outside of the hand. Then you're going to twist towards that knee that's forward. So a little twist, plank, crawl it back up. Then when you go back down, you can go to the other side. So you can go down to your knees for the plank. That's totally fine. I might start doing that. And then bring that foot up and then do the twist with your knee on the ground, okay? And then if the crawl out's too much, you can just stay on your knees or stay in the plank and do bring your leg up so you're in that lunge tight position and the twist. So we'll do one more or one more each side. If you were counting, you want to even it out, finish it up. You have the same number on each side. And then when you're ready, come up to stand. You can grab some water. You can keep moving. You can tap side to side. If you want to, you can do a little skater while you're watching me demo the move and get our timer ready. So if you have, this is where you'll want your heavier weight. If you have heavier weight, give you an idea. Well, I don't have much for selection, so I'm using a 10-pound. We're going to go into a swing. So if you have a kettlebell, you could use that. If you have a jug, like a bleach, you want to make sure the cover's on tight. Use a bleach, or laundry soap bottle. You can use that as well. Equally handy. So a swinging motion. So you're hinging forward. Your knees are not locked, but your legs are straight. You're going to swing up to stand. And the weight doesn't have to come high. Okay, so the power's from your glutes and the back of your legs, so your hamstrings. Okay, so that's our first move. 30 seconds. We'll get started in 15 seconds. Okay, it's a little safety thing. You want your shoulders down and back. You're going to start standing nice and tall. So the hinging motion. So we're leaning forward, chest is lifted, swinging up. Okay, there we go. Time started. We're swinging. So this is going to get your heart rate up. Good. If you don't have any weights, you can still go through the motion, right? Right, just swing. And then if you don't have weights, you can put your arms up all the way out. Don't worry too much about getting that weight up overhead, right? Especially if you have shoulder issues or your impingements. 2, 1, rest. Oh. My timer is messed up. Perfect. So next move, I'll demo. We're getting a little longer break this time. So if I'm going to use the ball. Nope. I lost track. You can grab 2 weights for the next move. We're going to do a squat and a press, okay? Or you can omit the weights, right? And just do a body weight squat. If you want more cardio, you can do a squat with a jump, okay? So we're going to start with those swings again in 10 seconds. And we'll move straight into the squat with the overhead press. 2, 1. Here we go. So swing for 30 seconds. This is how the pyramid works. We start at the bottom. We keep adding on until we get to 6 workouts, and then we take off the first move we were doing. Okay? Excellent work. Think of standing up tall, right? Just stand up straight. We don't want to arch your back. 1. So if you only have 1 weight, you can keep it, but we're going to the squat, overhead press. So like you can keep it, or you can switch to 2 weights. If you have no weights, you can squat, maybe keep your arms up overhead the entire time. If you want more cardio, I'm not doing too much cardio today, per se, you can add a squat jump, okay? Lots of options. Great. Everyone can find one they like. Woo, good. Put the weights down, you have 30 seconds. Show you the other moves. So, if you're able to, you can go onto the ground. We're going to do Supermans. So everyone's familiar with those. So I'm going to use the ball for stability, and I'm just going to lift one arm from the opposite leg. Okay. But if you're on the ground, you're going to lift both arms and both legs at the same time. So that's our move. Grab your weight. You're starting with the swings, and go. Swing it out. Come on. Push. Good. So the power is coming from the glutes, the hamstrings. Your arms are just there. Your hands are just grabbing the weight so it doesn't fly. Woo, from that power, from those strong legs. Come on, push. Stand up nice and tall. Good. Excellent. Grab those weights. Squat, press. Squat, press. So it's quick transition. Really kind of no break in between. This is whatever time, whatever second it takes you to grab different equipment if you need it. Good. Come on. You're jumping, land softly. Push. Nice, good squats. Get onto the ground when you're ready. Take your time. Superman, so legs come up, arms come up. So you can do opposite. One arm, one leg. Or you can do both arms, both legs at the same time, okay? So if you need to, like me, you can use a wall or even a chair. I'm unable to go onto my belly. 2, 1, good. 30 seconds, grab some water. Your breather. Whew, there we go. Next move. We're gonna be down, we're gonna do a push-up into a child's pose. So you can go from your knees or your toes. So push-up, try to get your nose to the ground. Stretch it back into the child's pose. Back into that push-up, okay? Grab the weight, and starting with those swings. Let's go, we're on, come on. Whew, it's fast, furious. You can choose how hard you work during each work phase. Woo, keep in mind, these classes are designed to be challenging, but doable, right? So you work at your own pace. Come on, everyone can do it. Get ready, squat. Now weight, you can add that press. Let's do a squat. Push. Squat. Not sure if you can hear my shoulder crying. Come on. 4, 2, 1. So down to the mat. Now take your time getting down. Don't worry too much. Go as quick as you feel comfortable going. Okay, so Superman's, right? So squeeze as you're lifting up. So it shouldn't hurt your back. If it does, maybe you want to, if it hurts your lower back, you can keep your feet on the ground and just lift your arms. Excellent. You're staying on the ground, push up child's pose, okay? From your toes or your knees. Up. Stretch it back. Come on, push. So nice long spine here. Wrists, elbows, shoulders are all stacked. Good, grab some water. Grab a breather. Got 30 seconds. I'll show you the next move. We're gonna stand up. We're gonna go into a deadlift. Option to add a fly. So option 1, you can keep both legs on the ground. We're gonna hinge forward. We're gonna add a fly. Another option is to do a single leg, so we've done it before, and then add the fly, okay? Grab your weight for the swings. Let's go, swing it out. Time to start it. And whenever you got that weight, let's go. We got this. Next move comes up quick. It's the squat and press. I'm going to tell you a move before it comes, so that'll help us transition. Standing up nice and tall. Use those glutes. Good. Squat and press. Squat it down. Sit up. Come on. Good. Work. Everybody, you're doing great. Woo. And stronger. Woo. Yeah. Come on. We got Superman. Put the weight down. On the ground. So an option, if you'd like, when your arms are up in the air, You can pull them down like you're doing a lat pull down. So bring your elbows to the side of your body and then back out and then go down. If you want to add that, like a lat pull down, you can. Next move here, you're going into the push-ups with the child's pose. So push-up, child's pose. Time to start it, so come on. Push-ups, child's pose. Push-up, child's pose. Keep it up, good, excellent work. Wrists, as I said, wrists, elbows, shoulders, all on top. They're all in a straight line. Okay, grab those weights, going into a deadlift. Remember, both feet can be on the ground, straight from the side, or you can lift one leg, right? If you need a transition, you can kind of slide one leg out, move forward. You can add a fly if you'd like, okay? So hinging motion, so this is a deadlift. So we're leaning forward again, most of the work is in the glutes, the back of the body. Squeeze, grab some water. While you're doing that, I'll demo the last move, okay? So if you want, you can set your weights one into the mat, one the other. So this, I'll give you two options. So it's really two moves in one. So if you want a little more cardio, you want to go side to side, you can stick here. So we'll shuffle, 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 okay? If you want to add the weights, you can raise it up overhead. Okay, so the full move is a shuffle, shuffle. When you get to the side, you're going to step it back into a lunge. You're going to lunge it down to pick up the weight. You're going to stand up. You're going to do a lateral raise. Okay, and set it down. Shuffle, shuffle. Step it back. Lunge it down. Grab the weight. A lateral raise. Step the weight down. So shuffle, shuffle. Okay. If you want, you can just do the lunge with lateral raises. Okay. Okay. When we get there, I think we can all probably do the combo, right? If you really want to try. I paused our timer. So we got 10 extra seconds. Then we'll do those swings. Go through all the moves. Whew. And 2, 1. Starting with a swing. Let's go. Speed it up. Push. Come on. You got this. Now you get tired. I want you to still think of good form. So maybe you're doing less reps than you were. Maybe you drop the weight, right? So if you find there's pinching in your lower back, drop the weight, right? 2, 1, squat and press. Here we go. So squatting down. Also, if you find there's pinching in your lower back, you might want to engage your core, right? Push your belly button to your spine. Perfect. Your lower back, come on. Solid. 2, 1. Good. Head down to the mat. Superman. Here we go. Core and 2. You're engaging that core as well. Squeeze your shoulders at the top. If you want, you can add that back movement. Good. Push up, child's pose. So your toes are knees. Want nice, strong push up. So try to get all the way down or as low as you can. Into the child's pose. Push up. Excellent. Work to stand. So deadlifts. Don't forget that fly is just an option, right? So let's go deadlift. Hinge it forward. Those arms. So both feet can be on the ground, right? You don't have to do a single leg now. If you've been working out with me for a long time, you probably are pros at the single legs. Deadlifts, because it seems like they're my favorite move. Whew. There we go. Shuffle, shuffle. Woo-hoo. Add that lunge back, bend it down, pick up the weight, lateral raise. Lunge down, sit the weight down, shuffle, shuffle, lunge it back, bending it down, grab the weight, lateral raise, okay? If you want to, just do the lunge with the lateral raise. Cool. And recover. Excellent. Grab your water. Last time with the kettlebell swings, okay? So last time through, all 6 moves, then we start taking off. So grab that weight. 3 seconds we're gonna start with those swings. Let's go, so swing it out. So all 6 moves here, then we take off. Woo! Come on. I don't know, but I think the swings are the hardest move. So I'm excited to get rid of this move. 8 more seconds here, push. Let's get my heart rate up high. Come on. Excellent, grab the weights, squat it down. Press it up if you're using weights. Not even just go into squats. Cardio, and you can use. Good job. 2, 1. Down to the ground, Superman. Lift up and squeeze. Just want to hold for a second or two, right? Excellent. Looking great. 2, 1, and push-ups. Let's go. Push up, child's pose. So a few things, reminders as you get tired. Push that core to your spine, engaging that core. So your wrists, elbows, shoulders are all in one straight line. As you push down, you can exhale and come up. Right, that helps give you power there. Good. Excellent. Not to stand. Heading to those deadlifts. A fly is an option, right? Deadlift, fly. Up. All over. That's fine. Back up. Work. Step forward, especially if you're doing a single leg, right? Keep your hips straight in one line. Okay, shuffle, shuffle. Lunge it back. Grab a weight and bend down, grab that weight. Lunge a lateral raise. Shuffle, shuffle, other side. Lunge it back, get your lunge big form, so land your lunge properly. And go from there. Watch your knee. Do not go over your toes. You're bending down. Excellent. Grab some water. Good. No more swings. Woo-hoo. So I'm going to start with the squats, overhead press. 2, well, we've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squat. Whew. Turn the down face of the pyramid. So for the overhead press, I never specify what kind of press you do. So whatever one you're doing is great. Okay, so if your palms are in, that's fine. If your palms are out, that's fine. Good. Down to the mat. Your belly's Superman. Whew. We're flying today. Breathing through the move. 1, head to that push up. Come on. So nice long spine, right? We want to be curved down. We don't want our hips up too high. We don't want our hips dragging to the ground, right? So as you get tired, we've been doing a lot of these. Feel free, you can drop to your knees. Good, stand up. Let's get lifted out, come on. So a nice long spine. Okay, you just lean forward and then come straight up. Excellent. Shuffle, shuffle, lunge it back. Let's go. Shuffle, shuffle. Back, lunge. Grab that weight, lateral lift. Come on. Shuffle, shuffle. Other leg goes back. So I always do it that my outside leg is the one that goes back, so the one at the end of the mat. That way I get each side pretty well even. Finish that last one. Woo. Take your time. Grab a breather. Grab some water. We're cutting out the squats. So we're going to start on our mat in 20 seconds. Fast with you. 2, 1, Superman. Just in case you forgot, you can add the lat pull down. So bring your elbow, pulling your elbow down towards your wrist. Pull and then reach back up. To change it up a little. 2, 1, push up. Woo. Child's pose. Come on, nice strong push-ups here. Your time. So I'd rather you get maybe 3 push-ups or 2 even with good form, right? Than a whole bunch, right? So keep that in mind as you get fatigued, as we're nearing the end of the class. That good form. There we go, let's stand. Head into those deadlifts. Good, and even as you get tired from deadlifts, you can keep both feet on the ground, right? No need to do a single leg, one. If your upper body's tired, you want to get rid of the fly. If you're doing the single leg, then I want you to think of pushing with that leg. That's going back. Good, shuffle, shuffle. Lunge it back. Grab that weight. Lateral raise. Then maybe shorten space like me. Look at what you got. And you do one shuffle instead of two. Do one shuffle now because I keep hitting the things with my lateral raise. Here we go. Woo. Recover. Get it. Now we're taking off the Superman. We'll start with the push-ups. 20 seconds. Woo. Woo. Whew. About 10, less than 10 seconds. Head onto the mat. Into 2, 1. Push up. Stretch it back. Whew. Get up. Stretch it back. Whew. Might want to add a down. Inhale to go down. Exhale to come up. So that would help you some power. Your arms are shaky. Come on, push through. Woo. Push. Up. Good. Come on up. Deadlift. Woo. We're nearing the end. A deadlift. I got 5. Come on. So again, nice long spine, we're not ramming through our back here. And most of the work is from your hips, right? Your glutes, back. So today we're focusing on the back of the body. Come on, push. From the body, but really focusing on the back. Whew. Okay, next. Down, shuffle, shuffle. Let's go. And then lunge it back. Lateral raise. Shuffle, shuffle. So if you want, I'm just keeping my weights in my hand, but mostly because my belly was getting in the way when I was bending down to get the weights. I realized it wasn't worth it for my pregnant belly. So you can do that as well. Good, recover. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Whew. I just realized on the video you can't really tell that I have a belly, especially wearing black, but it is there. Okay, so I think we're dropping the push-ups. Woo! So 2 moves, 2, 1, deadlift. Here we go. So deadlift. Yeah. Breathe through. Nice, good form. Excellent. Shuffle, shuffle. Lunge it. Lateral raise. Come on. Again, if you want, you can omit the shuffle, right? Just do a lunge, like a step back lunge. Lateral raises with your arms, right? Come on. 4 seconds. Woo. Recover. And we got one move. Woo. One more time through those shuffles and the lateral raises. And we'll catch our breath. Whew. At less than 10 seconds. 1, let's go. Come on, come on. So finish strong here. Give it what you got. After this, we're going into a cool down. We won't have time for our little core portion, but we'll get that. Let's go. This is lifting. Good. Excellent. Have some water. Take a breather. Do a little longer stretch. Don't want to, won't have time for a little core. Everyone survived? Yeah? Good, I see thumbs up. Those I can see. Perfect. Yay! Sometimes these classes are really easy when I plan them out and I'm drinking my coffee in the morning. I just write it. Writing it on the paper's easy. No. I know, I do plan them to be challenging, so hopefully you feel accomplished. You can walk around. We're gonna head into a cool down. So you should feel strong. It's one thing that I like, and no, yeah, like honestly, when I teach, no shame if you take a break or if you do something. You don't have to do the hardest option, right? I just know there tend to be crazies out there who like the hard options, so I give them. But remember to listen to your body. Classes are for you. Yeah. Good. So we'll step side to side. Do a little cool down. Bring that heart rate down. We'll roll our shoulders up, down, and back. You can stay still, or you can keep kind of tapping. So if your heart's like really pounding in your chest still, then I suggest you kind of keep moving around. But if your heart rate's come down, then you can take it to a little more stationary, standing still. Back up. So from here, if you'd like, your thumbs can come up. You're gonna reach back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. So tucking that tailbone in, standing nice and tall. Relaxing the shoulders out of the ears, squeezing those shoulder blades, your scapulas, and your back together. So relax. From here, you can take one ear and bring it to the shoulder. A little neck stretched out. That's too much. You can keep your neck neutral. But if you want, you can just bring one ear to your shoulder. And you can switch and hold it as long as you'd like to, right? Stretch, and then you can even look to the left and look to the right. So, we don't often stretch our necks. I don't often think about my neck, but except for when it's in pain, and then I think about it. So, and I'm like, oh, I need to stretch it. Other than that, I forget. Just kind of sits there, holds her head up. So shake out your shoulders. It's very important. Anyway, so we'll take our thumbs, bring them to the ground. We're gonna reach back. So if you have the ability through your shoulder girdle to grab your clasp your hands together, you can do so. I do find that this is actually easier than I thought it would be. I remember the first time I was like, no way can I grab my fingers. So give it a try. You'll probably see that you most likely aren't able to do it unless you have shoulder issues. But squeeze it together. Take your sternum to your chest. Lift it forward and up. Oh, I was going to say go down. And then breathe. And now you can lean forward if you'd like. I saw some of you doing that. But if your heart's really pounding, your heart rate hasn't come down, then please do not put your head down. Okay? Don't want you to get dizzy. Don't want to fall over. So breathe through. Okay. So you can even lean kind of as far forward as you'd like. Swing those arms. You can let the arms hang. And then exhale, come up to stand. Shaking and out. So we're going to do our lower body. We'll do our similar sequence. So we'll take one leg and one foot, kicking it, heel. your heel towards your glutes using the same side arm to stretch the quad. So options, remember, always, you can always grab onto some furniture if you need to. Grab onto your pant leg and such. So you want to stand nice and tall. Also, if it's hard for you to reach, you can use the chair. So options, standing knee. The knee can come behind your standing knee, so that'll give you a deeper stretch as long as you stay nice and tall. Opposite arm can come up overhead. Once you get your balance, head to that direction if you like. Pelvis, tilt it forward slightly. So it's a little deeper in the hip flexor if you do that. And then we'll swing that foot, bringing the knee into the chest. And you rotate your ankle one way, and the other. Point and flex your toe. And then from here, you take your ankle, placing on the opposite knee. So I always say if you have hip or knee issues, I know everyone here that I can see does not. I always like to say, there's people watching at a later date, then you sit back and then a figure four. So we'll get that. So if this is painful, uncomfortable for you, then you can stay tall with the knee into the chest, okay? So always remember, something for balance. I find it helps to look at something stationary. So if you're looking at something that's moving, a little harder for your balance. I find gazing forward and then down is my best bet. Balance. Squeezing any muscles that are wobbly, that'll help. And then we'll come out, shake out that leg. We'll do the other side. So reaching back, grabbing the heel toe ankle. Knee is pointed to the ground. Again, you can take that knee behind the standing knee for a deeper stretch. Always walls, furniture, anything you need to if your balance is off. So I don't want you to spend the whole stretch wobbling, right? I want you to feel the stretch. So grab something if that's needed. And you can take that arm up, opposite arm overhead. That pelvis and tilt it forward. So I really want you to feel the stretch. So I'm lengthening through the front of the leg. Through the calves. Then go ahead and swing that knee over into the chest. Point and flex your toes. Then we'll rotate our ankles one way. And then the other. And then the same thing as before, you can take that ankle, bring it to your knee, opposite knee, just above the knee, sitting back into a figure four. So like before, if you did not do this on the other side, you can stay standing. So any muscles that are wobbly, you can tighten up. Grab onto something for balance if you need to. Look at a stationary spot. And then come on out, shake it out. Excellent, excellent work today. Happy Friday. So in the event that you forgot, my name is Danica. If you have questions, comments, concerns, let me know. If you need to keep on stretching, feel free. But